What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and a brand new policy doubling down on insanity coming from Discord only further makes me feel like I made the right decision moving my community away from them. You know, it was like maybe 6 months ago when I received these bizarre infractions on Discord with no evidence and no explanation as to why I was being warned or told that there was all sorts of stuff going on. Well, it turns out that there was a small Reddit group of losers that were reporting my Discord because they didn't like a video I made making fun of some stupid thing that they like. So I left Discord and 15,000 people behind, and I moved to a community run by software called Gilded. It's essentially a Discord alternative, and nearly 5,000 people have already joined me there. In fact, I'll leave a link in the description. If you go to my link tree, by the way, you can always find a link to my Gilded there. But now they have a new policy that's introducing, quote, new misinformation policies and a ban that will take you off their servers for off-platform behavior. This seems to always happen when companies get too big for their britches. They end up, instituting these crazy rules that really they just use to get rid of people they don't like. I had a pretty big Discord server, probably not anywhere like near their top, percentages, but it was active and had a lot of fun at, kind of far left policies, expense and wokeness. And that's exactly what Discord's all about. This via reclaimthenet.org. By the way, I'll give a link to my Gilded. As you can see, this is the web version. They have their app obviously too. It's basically the exact same as Discord. Is it run by some cool, hip, cool, indie free speech company? No, it's owned by freaking Roblox. But what I will say is I've never received an email from them telling me to donate money to their whatever political entity they're interested in. I don't see them, getting involved in modern politics. And so it's a fine alternative for now. I'm not saying it's perfect, but anything I can do to weaken the machine and not give Discord money is fine by me. I'll just give it to another super huge mega corporation, Roblox. Anyway, Discord introduces new anti-misinformation policy, will ban people for off-platform behavior, more censorship coming in March. On Friday, Discord announced changes to its platform and community guidelines aimed at quote-unquote hate speech, which isn't a thing, off-platform behavior, and misinformation. Now, the behavior of users on other platforms or in their other aspects of their life can be used to justify being banned from the community platform. The simplest form would be maybe you make a YouTube video or a tweet that they don't like, and that could be cause to have you removed. I don't know why, but it's insane. Discord's idea is to curb the spread of poke skepticism, as well as remove individuals and groups participating in organized bad behavior to combat hate speech. Now, look, if you're actually breaking the law or using Discord to go do bad things IRL, I understand this. I understand why you'd want to police that. I understand if people are posting content that is illegal. The problem is that's actually not how this stuff is ever enforced. This stuff is enforced by just using nebulous hate speech or misinformation policies. Again, I got a warning and told that they were going to delete my server for medical misinformation, but they never even told me what was said, where it was said, what user said it, so I could ban them if need be. They never told me any of that. So that tells me that somebody at Discord just didn't want me around. And imagine building up a server. These are friendships. I know it sounds like, a little odd, but a lot of us, I guess it's probably not odd for us, but like a lot of people form really strong relationships through Discord servers. Marriages have happened through Discord servers. So, I don't like the idea of, first of all, as someone who runs a server, by the way, join my Gilded server, link in the description below. I know a couple of other people are starting Gilded servers today too. They've reached out to me since this started. So you'll have more. That's the biggest hurdle. People don't want to download another piece of software and then they have to use Discord to get in this room or that room. Well, as more people join me on Gilded, I think Eric July is setting one up and some other people too have emailed me. So you'll be able to be in multiple people's rooms as long as you embrace the alternative. But anyway, the new policy enforcement will begin on March 28th. Bans users from sharing false or misleading information on Discord that is likely to cause physical or societal harm. Okay, are they going to ban the super soldiers? Doubt it. Discord's approach will be slightly different. The platform's chief legal officer, Clint Smith, explained, if someone posts on Discord, to do this thing and your body will get rid of the coof, that's actionable. Well, that's reasonable. If you're really telling people to do something that hurts themselves, I don't necessarily have a big of a problem with that. Well, the problem is that's never how this stuff is enforced, and you and I all know that. We all know that this is never how this stuff is actually enforced. What this stuff is done, how this is really enforced, the amount of people actually saying like, hey, if you like eat a handful of stones every day, it'll protect you from aging or something like that, that they're saying something legitimately insane. The number of people like that are tiny in comparison to the number of people that are actually getting banned for, under the same policy, but never said anything like that. Discord is a place where we want people to come and hang out with friends, find belonging, and build communities. We want people to enjoy our platform, but never at the expense of others. We know that the ability to have a safe and positive experience can be affected by things that happen outside of Discord. Oh, okay. So you, a software that makes money mining my data, is now saying that you need to know what's going on. It's hard to be angry with a cattail in your face. You, the software, you're telling me that you're dictating what I can and can't do when I'm not even using your software. I'm not kidding. When I'm not, that'd be like, your job, like saying, I saw you shopped at a competitor's store this weekend. That's not okay. You're fired. I think there was I don't know if this was actually an urban legend, but there's a Pepsi distribution center by me. And there was always these stories of people who got fired for having a can of Coca-Cola, in their work vehicle in the parking lot or something like that. It's if that really happened, that's dumb and should be actionable. That, hopefully if that really isn't an urban legend, he sued the crap out of them. Some types of off-platform behaviors can reasonably create a safety risk or even immediate harm for people who use Discord. When we talk about off-platform, we're referring to any behavior taking outside of Discord. What? Okay, literally anything you do in real life or on other software can lead to a Discord ban. That's their words. If we became aware of a specific off-platform, now they say high harm behaviors. Okay, I don't know what that would refer to, about 3 things probably that have ever happened on Discord. But you have somebody who goes and does the anti-hero thing or whatever, and then they stream it on Discord or whatever. You know what I mean? Okay, fine. But we know that's not how this is going to be enforced. Again, join my Guilded server. It's 5,000 people and growing. Plus, I need more mods, by the way. I need more mods and admins because I don't have the time that I need to spend enough time in there, and I want to keep things nice and organized and give everyone the support they need. So if you're in my Guilded, I know there's a new thread right now where we're looking for mods and admins. Now, there are groups of people that are anti-poke, but again, we know how that term is used. Anybody who just doesn't say, this is the best thing ever and everyone should do it, they call you anti-poke. Even I have said, there are definitely people I believe that should have, my parents. High risk. My dad has respiratory, and my mom has respiratory issues from smoking their whole lives. They should have it. Anything to increase your chances, right? I've never ever been outright against it for all people, but even having a nuanced take like that about it is oh, you're anti-poke. You need to be banned. That's actually nuts. They're saying it right here in plain text that we control you when you're on our platform or off it. And by the way, this is not uncommon for things like Microsoft and World of Warcraft and things like that. And yeah, it's tiring always having to fight every battle and move from one thing to the other and handle with all this, but you take the wins you can. If you liked hanging out in my community and you wondered where my Discord went, we're on Gilded. It's like functionally the same thing. The mobile app isn't as good, but it's getting better, and they're adding more and more features. Leave Discord. Leave it today. If you don't use it very often, or you hardly ever use it, uninstall it. Don't let them continue to make money off your data and your usage when they're literally telling you what you can and can't do off the platform. Now, again, some of these things, excuse me, some of these things that they have a problem with, I have a problem with. And I wouldn't necessarily have a meltdown over if they ban somebody, right? But the problem is, I can tell you that's not how Discord enforces it. They came after my server and wouldn't even tell me why. And I'm like so milquetoast. That was the most insulting part about it. I know other people are leaving. If you're a content creator and you have or if you're somebody who has a community on Discord, consider trying an alternative. I'm not shilling for Gilded because, I mean, they don't pay me any money. And who knows, there's some super huge mega corporation too, and they could do it too. There are alternatives. But for now, Discord is a very strong one. I'm sorry, Gilded. And yeah, I'll leave the link to mine in the comment down below. It's obviously free. A lot of people, like, you know, it has a tiny learning curve, but once you figure it out, it's just like a chat room where you can have voice chat and you can share images and you can talk about whatever you want to talk about for the most part. Mine has very few rules. You know, basically it mirrors the terms of service of Gilded. Just because I have to also be worried about journals coming in there and like faking chat logs and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's just a chill place. And then, you know, when we're playing video games, if you're looking for people to play video games with, or you're looking for people to do D&D with, this is where you find them. Leave Discord. Leave it today. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.